Hey folks, welcome to my videos today. I got some content for you. I was in here messing around with Sassy, and I always think in my back of my mind it's perfect time just to get the camera out and document it. I'm with my 4-year-old red Argentine female Tegu, Sassy here. Make sure I'm sitting up straight. But yeah, so Sassy, and the video today is on her shedding. So stick around if you want to learn more and see Sassy. Making the video short because I can make videos too long, and I already shot this video, all the good stuff, and I shot it at 120 frames, extra slow-mo, and no recorded volume, and it was worthless video, so I had to discard it. But I had done some things on video that would have been cool to have, but anyways, Sassy, through the last 1 or 2 years, more towards the second 2 years, first 2 years of her life, she didn't have any problems shedding, and she lived right on top of my black and white Tegu that's in the bigger cage here, and they shared the same diet, same temperature, same humidity, same everything, same tub visits with warm water. Same love and care, and Mac has never had any problems shedding. So obviously it's a red Tegu or a Sassy issue. That's my female Tegu here, is named Sassy. And so she had shed maybe about 5 or 6 months ago, and on the main portion of her body, thank goodness. And had shed left on her head, and has shed left on old shed, stuck shed, crusty, thick shed on her tail, and again her head, and maybe the tips of her feet or her feet. And so for myself, I wanted to get something for me. I developed some brown spots on my liver spots or something, whatever you want to call them, on my shoulder here, you know, that you can see looking at me. And it's just something that I wanted to deal with, and I had seen some people mention that castor oil, the official castor oil, you rub that on the mark or the spot or the imperfections on your skin, and it'll make them go away. So I wanted to test that, and then I bought it at the vitamin health store that we have here in Dallas. It's not far from my house in White Rock Lake and shopping center. So I bought some of this. It wasn't expensive, $6.99. It's this is just particularly heritage store castor oil, nourishing treatment, vegan and cruelty-free, so forth, for body, hair, nails, brows, and skin. This stuff, along with some other things that I bought to help keep my skin, because my skin is aging. I'm 55 years old, and I every year, you know, being in the sun and stuff, I'm getting all these brown marks, and my skin doesn't look as good. And it's definitely aging. And so I've got something I bought about a year ago, and I had researched. It's virgin coconut oil, hydration oil. I bought some of that, and I use that on me, and it smells nice, and it's also good, very good for the skin. A lot of female skin type related products. Also mineral oil that you can get at CVS and places like that are really good for skin, and females use this a lot. It can remove makeup and stuff. I don't use makeup, obviously. Sassy may use makeup. She's a female. But yeah, so mineral oil is good, refined, human grade mineral oil. You put that on your skin. It's also a laxative. There's lots of things that you can buy at the local stores that are really good holistic type things that you can do instead of going to the doctor and getting on medication that has other side effects, negative side effects. Plus you spend so much money going to the doctor, and it's always not necessarily that you have to do that. So with Sassy, back to Sassy, I had put this on me to help me and my skin, and I was like, well, you know, let's try that on Sassy. So the skin that was on her head, which is probably stuck on there for a year, her head looked terrible. It was crusty, it was thick, it was gray, it was flaky. It looked awful. I mean, I'm with her every day, so I know it just looked really, really bad, if I can express that. Never shows up on camera. But so yesterday I put a little dab on my finger, a little ball on my finger, and I rubbed it in just to her head, because you just don't want to coat an animal in something that you're not sure of how they'll respond to that, or if they have an allergy or something to it. So I just put it on her head, and I just came in today at about 12 p.m. in the afternoon, and now she's starting to get a little squirmy. She's hit her sit still limit, but I put it on there and just rubbed it in real briefly to her head and the side of her, right before her eyes. The scale is right here in front, and believe it or not, I came in today and that stuff just came off. And I just am really thrilled when stuff like this happens. And again, her head looks brilliant now. She is such a beautiful Tegu. Whereas Mac, my male Tegu, is a lot harder and his skin is a lot thicker, more armored. Sassy is more like a soft, can be like a soft leather. And so she's so beautiful after she sheds, and she doesn't have thick, crusty, scaly, stuck shed left on her. And so it was amazing to see. I pulled it off on video. It just came off really easy. I had it here on the table in a little clump of skin, and her head looks so beautiful now. And so I just coated that on the side of her little snout right here and on top, and right where I placed it, it came off very, very easily. Other than that, it was never coming off. So the castor oil seemed to really work really well. So I'm just passing along information that you might want to try. People have mentioned, vitamin B complex. I knew that 3 years ago, and I tried using the vitamin B complex Super B on my Tegus, and it had I saw no different changes as far as shedding. And so the last 2 months I've been using that on Sassy, going back and trying it again with zero results, zero things that I could see beneficial in doing that. And I was grinding it up, and putting it on a powder on her food, and just wasn't helping much. But yep, this did a really good. The castor oil did a really good, helped out a lot, and I'm now going to put it on the rest of her in little spots and see the results. Also, too, just to update you, Sassy's tail, where she got bit by Mac, surprised Mac. He was in his hide, and I let Sassy go in to run into his hide, not thinking anything differently from the past 4 years. And Mac was really grumpy and got really mad at her and bit her on the tail. And that was about a month and a half ago. So it looks really good. You can put things on there. I put some mineral oil on her rear tail, or some liquid vitamin B or liquid vitamin C, and help to heal things and just make their skin generally more healthy. And again, Sassy, see, it's just the skin's starting to come off that has been stuck on there for a year and just looks terrible. But again, Sassy's wound is looking really good and healing really, really well. And that almost will be where you can't see that after another couple of successful sheds, if we can get to that point. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. She's kind of relaxing, which is very unusual for Sassy. But yeah, so I'm glad to bring this to you. And maybe if you're having problems with a Tegu shed, and don't give up, just try different solutions. I've tried so many different diet items and insects, which I think is still beneficial for Sassy to eat versus Mac, my black and white Tegu. Sassy comes from a different part, a different region, a different climate. Obviously something in South America that Mac doesn't need, and Sassy does need. So maybe I'm going to stumble upon the perfect solution to get Sassy to shed just perfect sheds like Mac kind of does at this point. Mac is much less needy and Sassy is more needy, but she's such a sweet girl. Would never has really bitten me in 4 years. One time gave me a love tap, a love snip, maybe 2 years ago, and that is it. I cannot do pretty much, there's nothing I could do to get Sassy to give me a defensive bite. which is very, very good because you don't want to be bit by a tegu, even a female. Male tegus, definitely not, but maybe a female, you know, is probably more doable. But yeah, don't want to even be bit by a female tegu. So Sassy's a great tegu. Thanks for watching. She wants down on the floor now. She's had enough. And thanks for watching my video. Check back for more content on tegus if that's what you're into. Okay, thank you, and have a great day, great evening, wherever you are on the planet Earth. And check back in. Bye-bye.